The moon was supposed to be silent, dead, a graveyard of dust and forgotten footprints. But that illusion shattered the moment Commander Elena Graves touched the surface and felt the vibration beneath her boots. It wasn't seismic activity, it was movement, something alive, something watching. Her visor flickered as her suit detected faint heat signatures crawling just below the regolith, circling her unit like wolves made of shadows. And then she heard a sharp, metallic scream echoing through her helmet feed. "They're already above us," she whispered. "They're waiting to strike." That was the moment humanity learned the moon was not empty, it was occupied. The Selari had been here long before Apollo ever touched lunar soil. An ancient race born from the moon's core, tall, silver-skinned, and armored in plates grown organically from their bodies. They moved like liquid metal, fast and silent, and tonight, they wanted war. In the command bunker deep inside Shackleton Crater, alarms blared as Elena slammed her gauntlet on the holotable. "We don't have the manpower for a full-scale engagement," said General Rourke, wiping lunar dust from his cheek. Elena leaned forward, her eyes burning. "We don't need manpower. We need a plan." The hologram flickered to life, showing Selari tunnels weaving beneath the surface like an endless maze. "They were closing in, fast. They're preparing a coordinated assault," Elena said. "They want us off the moon permanently." But humans had something the Selari never accounted for: stubbornness. Outside, the lunar horizon glowed faintly as Selari warriors emerged, tall silver silhouettes with eyes like cold blue fire. They carried weapons that hummed with resonant energy, capable of slicing through steel like cloth. Elena's team raised their rifles, but she lifted a hand. "Hold, they're measuring us." Testing reaction times, the lead Selari stepped forward, tapping the ground with its spear. The vibration rippled through the regolith, like a signal. "They're marking target zones," Elena realized. "They're mapping our heartbeat patterns." The ground split open. A wave of Selari erupted, leaping into the thin lunar atmosphere like spectral predators. The humans opened fire, the darkness exploding with streaks of plasma and muzzle flashes. Elena ducked behind a shattered rover, feeling the ground tremble. "Rourke, activate seismic disruptors," she shouted. "Now." Massive charges deep underground detonated, sending shockwaves through the moon's crust. The Selari staggered, their movement disrupted. For the first time, they looked vulnerable. "Push forward," Elena roared. Her squad charged, boots kicking up clouds of silver dust. But then the Selari retaliated. A blinding pulse shot across the battlefield, knocking half her team to the ground. Elena's ears rang, her HUD blurred. She tasted blood. The Selari leader approached, towering over her like a living statue. Its voice resonated inside her skull without sound. "Leave the moon. Your world does not belong here." Elena clenched her jaw. "We're not leaving. Not now. Not ever." She grabbed a fallen seismic pack, primed it, and slammed it into the ground. A shockwave erupted, throwing both species into chaos. The Selari leader stumbled, its armor fracturing. Elena seized the moment. "Humans," she shouted. "Regroup on me. This is our line. We hold it, or we die trying." Her team gathered, battered but unbroken. Together they pushed forward, using coordinated fire to drive the Selari back into their tunnels. The battlefield glowed with residual energy as the Selari forces retreated, the ground sealing behind them with a rumble. Silence returned to the moon. Elena stood breathing heavily, her suit scorched, her visor cracked. "They're not finished," she said quietly. "This wasn't a battle. It was a warning." General Rourke approached, grim-faced. "Then we prepare, we fortify. We learn every inch of this rock." Elena looked toward the horizon, where faint bluish lights flickered beneath the surface. "They're intelligent, organized, and they think we're intruders." Rourke raised an eyebrow. "Aren't we?" Elena didn't answer. She simply stared into the silent lunar plains where the Selari had vanished. The war hadn't ended tonight. It had just begun, but humans don't back down. Not from monsters, not from ghosts, not from ancient warriors hiding beneath the moon. And Elena would make sure the Selari learned that the hard way, because humanity doesn't surrender territory. We claim it, we protect it, and we fight until the last heartbeat stops. CTA Strong, cinematic if you want the next chapter of the human Selari Moon War, where the Selari strike back with their deadliest weapon yet. Like, subscribe, and comment ready for war so I drop part 2 immediately.